Hello, everyone. We are back. Welcome back to my YouTube/podcast. So today we are going to review the very eventful Real Housewives of Durban, Season 4, Episode 6. Can you believe you're in Episode 6 already? Your time flies. Anyway, so we begin the episode with Angel and her mom, and they discuss her fertility situation. I don't want to say issue anymore because I'm going to reserve my opinion. I don't think the truth lies fully within Angel, but I'm going to reserve my comment because in all, this is a very sensitive issue for women. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Anyway, she fills her mom in about her relationship and how things are not, they're not working out anymore. I don't know. You know what, with Angel, it's just so weird how when she first came on, everything was everything was wrong with her fertility and right with her relationship, and now it's vice versa. I don't know. Angel and God know the truth. We don't. I'm sorry. That's why I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna repeat it. I don't think the truth lies 100% within her, but we move. So she's having an event and she's not planning on inviting Zama. I guess she's leading the charge with isolating Zama. And yeah, so far she's winning. Because Zama's she's not making it easy, but yeah, she is leading the charge of isolating Zama. Okay, so now we move on to Sorisha, and Mabusi is back. She's back. You know what? I thought I liked Mabusi, but this episode just, no. I don't think I did like her. I really did. But so Sorisha tells us that she's always been friends with Mabusi, and we know that's a lie. Sorisha is not friends with anyone. But yeah, they catch up and we learn that Mabusi and Jojo are not exactly on the same page. And Mabusi is still upset about the Mabusi vibes comment. God, it's like, let it go. Anyway, on the other side of town, we get Maria heading to Jojo's house, and we get a glimpse of Jojo's artwork. I've never seen her artwork. It is nice. I can see why it sells out quickly. It's nice. It's really nice. So then Amy joins them. They're actually in her movie theater. So Amy joins them, and so now Amy explains exactly what the beef is with Londi. So we find out that Amy's ex is Londi London's new man, and Londi London is friends with the new Londi. So obviously there's going to, if you know women like I know women, there's going to be a little, because your friend is dating my ex. But we also learned that the man actually scammed Amy recently. Amy's dating history is very interesting here, because we have the thug ex-husband, now the scammer ex-boyfriend. Guning, it's a lot going on over there. But I hope her next one will be good. So we get the story, and apparently there was a call and there was an Instagram post. Honestly, this bores me. I'm not gonna lie. It bores me because there's a third party that we don't know about, and Amy herself just arrived. We're still getting to know you, and then now your story consists of third parties that I'm sorry, I can't follow because there's already so many of you ladies as it is, and then now you're gonna add people who are nameless and faceless. It's too much. It's too much for me. Anyway, but then also Amy opens up about the ex-husband and how he has a new girlfriend, and she went over to the house she says to take things, but that is stealing. I mean, if you come into somebody's house and wife or not, it's not your property, so you are stealing. And she's still in court. Now we find out why she has a mugshot. Remember she said the other day that she has a mugshot. I guess this is it, and they are actually still in court for it. So I'll be interested to know the outcome of that. And yeah, that was their scene. So on the other side, we have Slee heading over to Soresh's house, and Slee says she likes this new Nonko. She's an easier pill to swallow. I don't know who died and made Slee the authority over personalities. Like, what do you mean? I'm sorry, it's just the way she said it. It was a bit condescending, and it's like, okay, I approve of this Nonku, not the other one. And I'm sorry, but Nonku, love her or hate her, she's the foundation of this show. And yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave it with Slee. Anyway, so Soresh's dogs, guys, like yeah, I would be so uncomfortable. Like, so many of them, they're all over the place. I would have been so uncomfortable. But I think Slee was also a bit uncomfortable, but that's what you have to do if you want to be friends with Soresha. And remember last season, was it last season or the season before, when Makomalo was pushing the one in the stroller? Yeah. Anyway, so they discuss Maria and Angel, and now they like Angel, and they're not quite sure, but Maria. Again, Angel had a plan coming in, and so far it's working. How long it's gonna work, I don't know, but so far it's definitely working. And yeah, that was definitely her plan all along. So Slee fills Soresha in on this Londi and Londi London mess. I'm not gonna repeat it. And so then they start talking about Zama. Apparently Zama didn't pay the lady who did the decor. I'm assuming it was for her 40th birthday. But was the decor, or maybe the cake? Anyway, she needs to be paid, but and Slee, the way she says it, she's implying that Zama is financially overstretched like her. I wonder. But that was the implication that I got. And then we hear that, remember when Zama left Nonku's event last week, and she said she's going to a night vigil. Apparently that was a lie. According to Slee. You know what? I cannot wait for all of this information to come to Zama, and then I don't know if they talk it out or they fight it out with Slee. I can't wait for that, because so far I don't think Zama is aware of these lies. Like at this point in the storyline, she's not aware, right? But I need somebody to tell her, because I want to see how she gets herself out of this mess. And then, so Soresha implies that Zama is big-headed, and I mean, it's not a lie. Zama is a bit arrogant, but for me, arrogance doesn't... Okay, there's some kind of arrogance that doesn't bother me. So far, how I'm seeing Zama right now, it's not really bothering me, but I can see why Sorisha would say that. Okay, so so now it's the next day and we see Sorisha meeting up with Zama. And immediately Zama has a wall up. Like, she is stone cold. Like ice cold, like the ice queen. She is like a serious wall up. And Zama said she was expecting a call from Sorisha. If you've been watching from season 1, you know that was never gonna happen. Sorisha doesn't call anyone. It's so funny to me how they expect Sorisha to be this like this perfect friend, and we know she's not. And okay, Sorisha was trying to talk, but Uzama wouldn't even let her make a point, or like I said, I'm okay with arrogance, because I think I understand that some people can't help it, but being rude, Zama was just being rude at this point. That is what I can't stand. I don't know how Sorisha did it, but I would have walked out. I would have stood up and left, because you're not going to talk to me like that. Like, no, let's leave it. And I don't understand why Zama was expecting Sorisha to fight her battles. Like, why? You started a lot of this mess, and now because Sorisha wasn't on your side, it's a problem for you. But yeah, anyway. So Uzama says she doesn't want to be friends with any of these ladies because she has good friends that she trusts, that she loves, that she respects, blah, blah, blah. Then why are you here? Hey, in the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, why are you here, ho? Like, just leave. I mean, why are you in this friend group? You knew what Real Housewives was about before you signed up for it. And yes, friendships are not built over one event. I get that. But you are already closed off and you don't want to be friends with them. Why are you here? Then is the contracts, are you bound by the contract? You can't leave. I mean, if you are bound by a contract, might as well try to make it work and make money while having fun, because now you just want to be miserable. And is it worth it? How much are you guys getting paid? Is it really worth it? And she calls Sorisha fake. There's a bit of truth in that, but okay. And then this was funny for me because Zama says she hopes that these people aren't the type of people to ice people out. She says this while icing herself out. Like, because the way Uzama is, yes, she's arrogant, we get that, but she is rude. She's not trying to build proper friendships. I'm sorry to keep bringing this up, but it just annoys me why you would go to such a show and not want to participate. Because even when she met up with Nonko, she had the same attitude. It's just, there's a dark energy around Zama, and I'm gonna hold out hope for her. I'm not quite over her yet. I still like her, and I think there's hope. It's just she's in a tough situation right now, but hopefully we'll get to know a better side of Zama, so to speak. So then we are now at Angel's event and the ladies start arriving. I know this wasn't a competition or anything, but I'm going to rate them like from my best dress to my worst. So for me, New Londi, I'm going to call her New Londi because confusion. New Londi looked the best. I like her dress. I really did. And then number 2 was Nonko in that hot pink dress. It was quite beautiful. Amy in white was 3rd for me. I love all white outfit. Very nice. Angel, for not so much the outfit, but the color for me was nice. Like, when last did you see lime green? It was I liked it. It was nice. And then Maria and Jojo, meh. I feel like that's just how they look every day. Sarisha with a denim shirt was kind of boring. Slee was my least favorite, only because of the pants and the shoes. Like, that red thing was nice and it looked good on her, or like against her skin. But I wish it was a dress and she didn't have to wear those leggings or pants or whatever she was wearing. And if she wore a different shoe, those shoes were not giving. So, yeah, the ladies sit down and Angel explains why Zama wasn't invited. Yeah, I guess for the situation right now, it makes sense. But like I said earlier on, she's leading the charge of isolating Zama, and this is it. Because if you know everyone is going to be there, why not include Zama and work your way back to being okay? Or, well, they were never okay. But just try to work out the issues, because this is not Angel's show. Zama is much a part of the show as Angel. So I don't like when housewives literally ice each other out. It's not good for the show. But and while they were speaking about Zama, we get a scene with Zama going to a fertility clinic, and she had that big fibroid operation, and she's okay. She is doing okay, and I'm happy for her. Like I said, if she wants to have children, like, now it's all clear. She can do it if she wants to. So back at the event, now Sorisha arrives with her +1, Mabusi. Mabusi is immediately offish towards Jojo, and yeah. Okay, so Angel starts and explains about her medical issue and explains that it's affecting her relationship. And so, okay, I'm confused. Did Angel have fibroids or not? Or she had them and they were treated? She never actually had to have an operation? Or I'm a bit unclear about that, because like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. The truth doesn't live 100% in Angel, so I need to know. Okay, so she actually gives the ladies nice gifts. Like, they were quite nice, like framed pictures with them and their children. It was a very thoughtful gift. Here comes Mabusi. In Zulu we call this is Bidlamnyanya. Like, oh, here she comes. So Mabusi is confused because she sees Lee and Nonku being cordial and getting along, because the last time she saw them it was that big fight, but also because she doesn't understand the concept of moving on and letting things go. Because like, she can't let go of the Mabusi vibes comment, and she actually brings it up again, and then she and Nonku go back and forth, and then she turns her focus to Jojo. Mabusi is mad at Jojo for blocking her on social media. How old are they? What? Like, are we teenagers? What's going on? Why would you be mad at that? Like, I have several friends muted. Not because I don't love them as friends, but it's social media, guys. It really doesn't matter. And then Nonko chimes in and they have a heated argument, Jojo and Mabusi, and Yeah, so Jojo gets up, so does Mabusi, and then Mabusi calls Jojo a white bitch. That was so unnecessary. Like, like yeah, tensions were high. They were so high. And you know what? I 100% believe Mabusi said all of those negative things about Jojo. I mean, I 100% believe it. And Sorisha does what she always does. I don't know if she doesn't care or what, but she never calls out a person for being wrong right there and there. Like, for her, she wants to listen to them or cuddle them the same thing she did with Sane. She's doing it again now with Mabusi. And I expect more from her because earlier in the episode, she did call herself the matriarch. So I expect that from her. I expect to call out a wrong, but of course she doesn't. She's a matriarch when she wants to be. So then things start to wind down and they start talking instead of shouting. And we learned that actually Jojo received death threats after Mabusi's social rants, and it was just a whole mess. Jojo was actually listening until Nonku reminded her, like, a friend, she called you fake. Like, yeah, but anyway, Sorisha, the mastermind, says she doesn't regret bringing Mabusi. Of course you don't. You were trying to produce this show, this episode. And she kind of did. She really did. But yeah, that is the end of the episode. And I can't wait for next week because we see Zama back in the fold. Like, I want them to work things out with Zama. She deserves at least that much, I mean, this is only the 6th episode. We do need to see more of Zama. We do need to learn more of her story. But also Zama herself needs to open up and be okay with the ladies moving forward, Like, we can't... I hate when housewives fight over something that happened in episode 1 and we are still talking about it in episode 15. Like, no, let's move on. Let's get the story going, But all in all, it was a nice episode. It was a good, entertaining episode. I enjoyed it all around. And yes, if you have listened this far, thank you. I know it's so late, but thank you for listening, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.